I'm going to change my headlights out today. They've been kind of smoky. So I bought a replacement off of Amazon, and I'm going to get started replacing them, try to figure it out. I've already taken this cover off here in case I needed to. It's laying over here on the ground. I just pop those out, and that comes out very quickly, very easily. So here's the mounting screws that I'm fixing to take out, and then I'm going to see what else will move on this. I've got a socket, 10mm socket, and a holder here that I got from Harbor Freight. So I think I'm going to have to remove this to get to the screw back down in there to pull this out. So I think it's back down in there, so we're going to pull this out, see if we can get to it. Alright, so I'm going to have to loosen that up to pull this out, and then there's some screws down in there that need to take the box out, and I'll pull the box out, and I think at that point I can get to where I need to, down in there somewhere. I'll remove this screw. Gotta get to there's a bolt right up in here. There's a bolt right up in here. It's a 10mm. I'm gonna go and remove this screw. Give me a little bit more room. There we go. Now I can get up in there. Now I can get to that. Right there. Let's remove that. So when removing that, I realize I gotta remove this by removing these and some clips down in here to get this out and around. So we'll do that next. So the grill was by far the hardest part so far. So I took these screws out here, 4 10mm, and then you have these clips, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them. I had to finagle them pretty good to get them to pop out, but finally came out. So we got the grill removed. Here's all my parts. And I wrapped my bumper a while back, and I guess I should have removed the grill so I could have completely finished my wrap of my bumper all the way around. So I'll remember that if I go back to do it. Another thing I may do is later on is put LED lights in this hole here, and I can be able to access it here. It looks like I got plenty of room and mounting brackets to possibly make another bracket for. So anyway, now we're back on this. I think we can just remove the headlight here. So it looks like I'm gonna have to take this bracket off, and it looks like there's some screws down that, and then this will come around this way, it should wrap around and pull right out. So I'm gonna try to remove this bracket now. Okay, got the bracket removed from the 3 bolts there. I'm gonna try to pull this out for the 5th time. That's tight. All right, I got it removed. Now I got to disconnect this connector, and then we've got to remove all the bulbs, put them in the new one, reassemble. All right, so we're gonna remove these. And that just twists. And come out. Can't do it with one hand. So here's the new headlight. I was looking on the brackets. Looks like there's a bracket there, a mounting point there, and looks like there's probably a mounting point there. This looks like that just clips in. Alright, so got the lamps replaced. I'm gonna try not to touch them, and we're gonna put them in the new. We're gonna insert them in here. I've got to use 2 hands, and then I'll take them down, clean it up, and reassemble. All right, so I got the lights reassembled. They just twist in. They're pretty tough to twist, so they're good and tight. These twisted in just fine. I had some yellow tape, went ahead and taped them down to make sure the wires weren't gonna get in the way of anything else. And I think I'm gonna leave the protective cover over it for now, so I can get it in, and then I'll remove it once I get it back in the truck. So I'll loosen that bolt, thinking it would just slide back in the slot, but I'm gonna have to take it out, and that's gonna make it easier to put this thing back in here, and then I'll just put the bolt in from back underneath here. These pins also have to line up with some holes back in here. There's 2 of them. You can kind of see, make sure those line up as well when you're sliding that thing back in there. So I've got these screws back in the bracket. There's one down here, one down there. I haven't tightened that one up yet. Haven't tightened these up. I'm just matching the dirt on the alignment here. You can see the dirt, so I'm just going to line that back up, tighten everything down, put these 2 screws back in, and this headlight will be done. That's loose. I gotta fix that. Alright, so I got the light in, I got the bolts back in. I've got my bolts back in air box. Got that reconnected. My sensor reconnected. This probably gonna be the same way. So we got a screw here, and we'll have to remove this bracket. We'll have to take out this screw. Yeah, I guess just this screw here. Pop this back to get to this bolt up underneath here. That's the old one. Put it over here. Here's the new one. Set it up the same way. We'll remove the lights, put them in here. All right, I'll clip that on there, screw the bulbs in there, and reassemble.